In order to possess the woman, several thugs intentionally blocked the road with their car behind hers. Seeing this, Mary immediately got out of her car, hoping they would make way.
Got a gun. How's about it?
As the thugs slowly closed in, Mary, feeling intimidated, was at a loss, saying there must be some misunderstanding between them. But the leader showed no restraint, letting loose a stream of filthy language. Fortunately, at this critical moment, an officer on duty arrived at the scene. He told the men to move their car away, and he would act as if he saw nothing. But the lead thug, now with his lackeys, mocked the officer, telling him not to meddle in others' business and that he'd be better off directing traffic. The officer couldn't take this insult and moved his hand directly to his service weapon, telling them to wise up and get lost quickly. During the shoving match, a thug also pulled out a handgun, pressing it directly against the officer's head. The officer, thinking he was overreacting, tried to persuade him to put down the weapon. Unexpectedly, the thug pulled the trigger without hesitation, killing the officer instantly. Mary was terrified by this scene. She hurriedly got into the driver's seat, started the car, mounted the curb, and fled the scene. On the road, she tried to make a call for help, but her phone, out of fear, was powered off. Looking in the rearview mirror, she saw the thug's car had followed her. In the darkness, one of them pulled out a handgun and repeatedly fired at her car, wanting to eliminate her, the witness, as soon as possible. With no other option, Mary drove onto an unknown road. Unfortunately, the road was full of mud. By the time the wipers cleared the mud away, she found she had entered a construction zone. After the impact, the car completely broke down on the road. With no choice, Mary rummaged for the toolbox, intending to reconnect the broken wires. But just then, the thug's car also turned the corner. Seeing there wasn't enough time, Mary had to hide with the toolbox. The thugs first found the damaged vehicle. Then, with a quick glance around, they spotted Mary trying to flee. Seeing her cover was blown, Mary quickly hid in a floor cavity. But the thugs seemed to have a tracker, finding her hiding place in minutes. The impatient thug wanted to assault her, but was suddenly pushed aside by the leader. Because he saw Mary had the small box, he suspected it must contain valuables and wanted her to open it for inspection. Seizing the moment when they were off guard, Mary attacked with a wrench, then quickly escaped through a passageway. A sharp-eyed thug lay down to try and stop her, but was stepped on by his companion. When they went down to check, the thug's spine was broken, and he had died. The leader was furious and signaled his remaining men to avenge their companion. In a panic, Mary hid in a small wooded area. She had just crouched behind a rotten tree stump when the thugs caught up, loudly calling her name. Seeing this, Mary didn't dare stay and continued running deeper into the dense forest. Hearing music, she thought of approaching to seek help, but when she got closer, she realized she had stumbled into the thugs' territory. They were playing a funeral dirge for their recently deceased companion. In a panic, Mary turned and ran, but she made noise, alerting the thugs. Seeing them give chase, Mary kicked two of them over, then continued fleeing through the woods. But another thug caught up. Relying on erratic movements, Mary used a rotten tree stump to block him. Realizing this couldn't go on, she quickly crouched on the ground, opened the toolbox, pulled out a large wrench, and prepared to confront the approaching thug head-on.